Hello everybody, welcome back to another Halo Wars video. This is your host, Smug Big Bird, and we're playing on Labrynth against Zero Subset, and I'm not very legit. And I'm playing with Quantum Vortices, also known as CTL Vortex, a very good brute player. And also our opponents are very good players, and this game ends up being a really awesome game. So I get this ram off, and I get really mad here because it didn't crack the shield, and then my Warthog will not move. Like, I'm serious. Like, he wouldn't move, okay? And now I probably should have moved him to the side, but I was just so mad that I guess I didn't think to move him away. So that was a big mistake on my part. But in all fairness, Halo Wars pathfinding is really stupid. We all know about that. But still, I should have been a pressure player and microed my hog properly. So I'm basically just tapping that shield on the good hook at 43 seconds as fast as I can, and hope somehow that I can manage to fight Zero Sogs. So, okay, so here's what, though on this map, Arbiter has an advantage over the Brute Chieftain pretty hard, actually, with the ability to be able to rage the hogs and rage tanks, and really the Brute against shielded hogs can't really do much unless he's got Tsunami, and it doesn't work too well. So what the Brute can do is this new strategy that me and Vortex pretty much invented literally the game before this game that we played. We did it against, well, we didn't do it against them, but we lost to we lost to Knife Pro and Abercrombie on this map, same combos and everything. But I think we would have won the game had we done this strategy that we did in this game. And I really think that what I'm about to release is going to change the game forever. Because who says you can't play Brute on this map? Nobody bothered to figure out a plan. Well, our plan is going to be a really awesome strat. When they push on offense, and they will, because Arbiter Cutters will, against a Brute, if they don't, well, it doesn't bother us, because then our Brute is fine and he can get air. And anyways, so if they push, okay, and I'm taking a slight delay on my buildings here because I lost a hog, but as you can see, not too much of a delay. I'm still having 4 shielded hogs. It's just slightly slower than normal. Most people would have 5 gunner hogs by now, but I got 4, so I have to deal with it. So here he comes. He's attacking. The RB's on this base here. So I'm expecting the hogs any minute. Now when the hogs show up, I want to hit the UNSC base as hard as we can. Okay, so we see the hogs. We push right now at this moment in time. Because what's going to happen is we have offensive sentinels that we've stacked up and hogs. And we're going to basically attack the UNSC hard. Because UNSC lead on this map is more important than Covey lead on this map. And we're taking away the advantage of the Arbiter. Because as soon as she shows up, if he does show up, and he will, because of the amount of damage we're about to do to this base. Okay, now the hogs aren't going to come back because they're doing great damage. And it really looks like they're doing a really good job. And they are. But with these sentinels start doing work here. Like, seriously. So I have every intention of debombing the Arbiter when he shows, okay? So when he shows, I will debomb. So I see him, right? So I'm going to cancel a hog, and I'm going to debomb right now. And I'm going to debomb on his exit path, so on the opposite side of my hogs, see that? And then I'm going to block him so that he can't get away. So if he goes that way, he's trapped by the debomb. If he can't go that way because I'm blocking him, and I'm going this way. So we kill the RB. Boom, we kill him. Like, that is huge. So now we're just going to be able to shit all over this base, because I see on the minimap the hogs are still attacking the base. Okay, so now our DPS is so much more powerful at this moment. So we basically accomplished our goal. We killed the Arbiter, so they have no RB advantage anymore. We're shitting on the UNSC base, and he's hitting the Covenant. So, because he's hitting the Covenant, we don't really care, because I'm going to go Goss. And their Covenant being fun. Oh, look at that Mac. See, Zero drops a pretty beast Mac right there. I think I end up having to Mac this base, and I wouldn't have had to had my sentinels lived there. So that mech was a really good idea on Zero's part. Now here he comes. He comes back. He realizes what's happening, and I get out of here. And I'm like, oh man, here we go. You know. Uh, so I just run away and run away and run away. Now I think that Zero should have dropped a D-bomb, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. I think that if he had dropped a D-bomb, that I think they would have maybe saved the base. And who knows, you know, had they saved the base. So they drop a D-bomb. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys, not much to commentate right now, just trying to kill this base. And there's the Arbiter, and I'm like, oh no, so I have to get back in this D-bomb real quick. And I'm like, alright. And then I pull away, and we get out of here. And now my goal is to just get more hogs out, get some more heavies, and try to get Goss, because they lost their main. And I wanted Zero to get I wanted Vortex to get a shield here, because I knew he had hog lead, and I knew pushing him was the smartest thing to do. So I knew that if we could get a shield, it might be okay. But the game ends up going a lot longer than we thought it would. So trying to get shields on my hogs, and okay. I would like to take this down period here to kind of say that no, I will not be releasing God Rage, okay? It is a game breaker. I don't know why you guys would even want to know it, because why would you be wanting to be held responsible for the destruction of Halo Wars? Like, really? Just, you don't want to know, okay? That's the way it is. Yeah, so I'm not going to show it. Sorry guys, I'm really tired. I had a really busy day. I had a chess tournament last night, and oh man, I got a crazy headache right now. And it's pretty hard to commentate because really there's nothing going on. I'm just trying to keep away from the Arbiter. I do not want to see the Arbiter. So here I dodge the hogs because I don't want an engagement. I know that if I keep my hogs alive and I stay away from the RB, so he recalls. I'm not sure why the RB recalled. I can't really see what's going on in his base. I'm sure he had a good reason, but now I'm gonna get Tech 2 because I want Grenadier, and I think I clear my base now after I dodge the engagement because I don't want to fight the hogs right now. Oh yeah, I got a turret up because it gives me extra protection had he pushed my base. Okay, I see. Alright. Look at that. It's a base there. I think Zero has a second base somewhere. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This game was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'd like to say at this moment in time, I'm not very legit. I hope you're watching this video because I want to say I'm sorry that you've been kind of the target of my videos lately. It's nothing personal. It's just that all three of the games that I put against you have all been really good games. You're a very good player, and I didn't mean anything personal by it or anything like that. Just they were good games, and I wanted to put them up. And I would gladly put up a loss if when you beat me, you know. So, you know, hunt me out, beat me, so that you can get some redemption, you know. All right. So what I basically want to do is I'm waiting kind of for my D-bomb to come back. And when my D-bomb's back, I want to go in and shred the base and kill the Arbiter and then get Goss. Alright. Wow, okay. I really should get... Okay, there we go. I'm getting third tech right now. I really don't know why I didn't clear my second base sooner. That's definitely a mistake on my part. I think Vortex was telling me, get up here, kill this base, get up here, kill this base, and I was like, no, we don't need to, we don't need to. So I think I should have cleared my base earlier, and that would have definitely been a lot better, I think. But I definitely lost a lot of hog numbers, and I needed to replenish them, so, you know. But I do get a second base this game. But I really just wanted to get Goss real quick. Right now, he sends me a click for Goss, because I need to get Goss. And now I clear my base. Oh, boy. Smug, what were you doing here? Oh. Man, I should have got my base like 2 minutes ago. Would have been totally worth it. But, really my whole goal this game... So I hope you guys like this, like, innovative strategy. Like, it just makes sense. Like, you gotta use whatever you gotta think about, like, okay, what is their advantage? So obviously their advantage is rage on this map, right? So if you take away that ability, they don't have an advantage, do they? So it's the same like when you're an Arbiter and you're playing against a Brute, you know, like his only advantage is that he gets air lead, right? So if you take that away from him, what good is he? Or like if you're playing with a Forge, you know, and he's on a click expand base, you know, if he can't get to mid to late game, he's not going to win. You got to take away their advantage. So if you think about Halo Wars in that way, you'll find out what the best thing to do is. So it just makes sense on this map that if they push you, counter them real hard with a bunch of offensives. A lot of people think that you should stack up a bunch of offensives and attack the Arbiter's base with this. I don't think that's a great idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't think it's the right idea because you want a UNSC lead on this map. Okay? If you just go over and shit on the RB's base, well, you wasted all those offensives to hurt the Arbiter a bit, and he can still rage, and the UNSC can click him anyway. So really you didn't do much. But if you hurt the UNSC and take away the rage, then I don't see what they can do. I mean, it works really well. If they were playing defense right away, we wouldn't have pushed. We would have got our second base. Our chieftain would have been fine. He would have got earlier banshees, you know, something like that. And it would have been a lot harder, but most arbiters don't play D. So it's kind of one of those things. Oh, I will mention this right now just to draw your attention to it. I do cut this video out short at the end here. It's not my fault. I accidentally trimmed like 15 seconds off the end, and I didn't need to. It was an accident. But you're not missing much because really all it is just their base dying and them resigning. So I would like to take this chance to give Zero Subset a shout out. I know I don't have that many subscribers. He's got 3 times as many as I do. But I will say that you guys really should keep watching Zero's videos. Keep giving him support, you know, because he really does put a lot more effort into it than I do. I mean, I do a lot of strategy-based stuff, and I plan what I'm going to do and everything, but he does intros and spends more time editing, and like he spends more time than I do on it. And so I think that he deserves your support because this is a dying game. And unless you show support to the YouTubers out there, there's like, I don't understand why you're not showing support. I don't know why people leave dislikes and then not comment why they disliked it. Like, for real, okay? If you're going to dislike a video, that's fine. You can have your opinion. But say in the comments why you didn't like the video. So that way the person doesn't do it again. Maybe his commentary is bad. So you let him know his commentary is bad. You know, that kind of thing, guys. Just bear that in mind. And if you think you can do better, well, post up a video and prove you can do better. There's no point in talking shit about it. So, anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm coming up on my 100 subscribers. I got a special coming out for that. You're going to definitely want to keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'd just like to say, comment, rate, subscribe. Love you all. Smug Big Bird out.
Rock and roll. All units. All units. All units. All units.